I'm not allowed to woo in the microphone, but I woo in my heart. Hello. Welcome to New Thought Center for Spiritual Living. I am Reverend Shelley Walker. My pronouns are she, her, and it is an absolute joy and privilege to be in spiritual community with you this day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All week, there was a part of me holding on by my fingernails, thinking Sunday's coming, community's coming, love is right around the corner, and we've got this. So thank you for being part of what makes spiritual community great and safe and loving place to turn to. If you are new or newish here, I want to let you know that you have stepped into an inclusive, progressive, and compassionate community. We honor all paths and we welcome all people. No matter who you are welcome here. And in fact, we have provided a place for you. And we're glad that you have chosen to show up this day. There's a lot of information about us on our website, newthoughtcsl.org. For those of you who are here in the building, there's a welcome table right outside these doors where our volunteers will answer any questions you might have about us, who we are, what we do, why we do it. But just know that we are grateful that you have shown up today. This is the place in our service where we honor that we are on the ancestral land of the Kalapuya people, and we affirm Indigenous history, experiences, and sovereignty. For those of you who are joining us online this day, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a time when you might want to grab a candle. We're going to be having spiritual practice a little bit later. We're going to light our candle. You may want to have one to be part of that ritual of bringing ourselves fully present. I want to thank our online moderators for today, practitioners Lori Nazarino and Annette Nelson. For those of you in our online community, if you have any questions, you can put them in that chat and make sure you give us a shout out. Let us know where you are joining us from today. In fact, let's go ahead and turn and give a wave to those folks joining us online today, shall we? Hello. I have been told that you madly wave back at us, so we feel you. I'd like to invite you to please silence your cell phones as we prepare for a phenomenal hour together. We have Rev Shannon here to do the talk. We have the marvelous Daniel Schweitzer and the New Thought Messengers. So settle in, and let's invite practitioner Bernalee Garland to give us an opening blessing. Bernalee?
So I invite you all to, with the breath, go inside, settle into this present moment where grace is pervasive and everywhere present. What a joy it is to know that this spirit, this light is in all of you. What a joy it is to be in community together, to know that this grace is unfolding for this day. In gratitude, I bless all the hands and hearts that made today possible, this day that love has made. For this and so much more, and for the wisdom that is unfolding in the grace for what is yet to come, I am profoundly grateful. Blessed be, and so it is. And now it's time for those at home to grab your candle and light it. Stand as you are able, as prayer is set to music.
We let the love wash over us. We let we let it be. Let the peace wash over. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. Let the joy. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. Let the love. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. One more time. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. And so it is.
Hello. Morning. The following is written by the poet Wendell Berry. It is called The Peace of Wild Things. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things, who do not tax their lives with forethought grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day blind stars waiting with their light for a time. I rest in the grace of the world and am free. And so it is. Amen. Blessed be.
Thank you, Barb.
Well, hey, Emily.
Hey, Kate.
Do you know what time it is?
It's time to celebrate and sing with Daniel Schweitzer.
Well, yeah, but not quite. It's time to tell everyone how awesome it is to be a part of our choir.
It's true, it is awesome. What is your favorite part about the choir?
My favorite part? Well, it's the singing, of course. And there's also great people, too. And we can't forget about our director. He's pretty spectacular, too.
The magic ingredient, Brian. And there's room for more to join us. Everyone should consider joining us.
Everyone is welcome. Those of you who can carry a tune are especially welcome.
Thursday nights.
Join us at 7 p.m.
We are meeting in the fireside room in the courtyard just across the way there.
We'd love to see you there. And now please help me welcome Daniel Schweitzer.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, I'll be your friend, I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can carry, I'm right up the road, and I'll share your load if you just call me. Call me. Whoa. Call me. Whoa. Call me. Call me. Call me. Call me. Call me. If you need a friend. Call me. If you need a friend. Call me. Call me. Whoa, I said it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on, lean on, lean on me. Lean on me, lean on me, lean on me, lean on me, lean on me. Whoa, lean on, lean on, lean on. I'm gonna need somebody to lean. I'm gonna need somebody to lean. Whoa, yeah.
Woo! Oh, I just wooed into the microphone. Sorry, Rand. Thank you so much, Daniel Schweitzer, Kate Kuipers, Emily Etherington, Brian Harris, and the New Thought Messengers. Oh, my. Oh, I don't know about you all, but I needed that reminder. I needed that this morning. Thank you so, so much. Beautiful, beautiful music team. Let's all take a deep breath. If you don't know, my name is Shannon O'Hurley, and my pronouns are she, her. And this is the day that love has made. So, this was a very hard week. Let's take another deep breath, can we? Millions of us here and around the world were deeply impacted by the killing of Renee Good by an ICE agent. To me, it felt like a significant marker in time, one of those moments we know we will remember as a before and an after in this country. It was a painful reckoning for where we have found ourselves in this place and time. In her public statement, Renee's wife, Becca, said that Renee, a 37-year-old Christian poet, mama, quote, knew that all religions teach the same essential truth. We are here to love each other, care for each other, and keep each other safe and whole. And as more reports came in the last few days from folks who knew Renee, it seemed that everyone who spoke about her kept coming back with the same word to describe her, and that word is kind. It is clear that Renee was a deeply kind person. And in her kindness and care of her neighbors, she showed up on Wednesday with her whistle to try to protect those in need. Now, when I am having a hard time with something, moving through something in addition to my usual spiritual practice, my prayer, my meditation, I often turn to poetry. That particular, I think, channeled art form helps soothe my soul. And I found something that reminded me of truth. And it's a little bit of a continuation of my talk from last week, if I can find it, about, oh, this is fun. Where did you go, my sweet poem that I love so, there it is. This poem is a continuation of what I was talking about last week, about during these times, the importance of remembering our authentic self and bringing that to everything that we are being asked to meet and hold and heal. This is by Nikita Gill. It's from her book, Where Hope Comes From. It's called Your Soft Heart. You are still the child who gently places fallen baby birds back in their nests. You are still the soft soul that gets your heart broken over cruel words and awful acts when you watch the news. You are still the gentle heart who once tried to heal a flower by attempting to stick its petals back on when ignorant feet trampled it. This is why you are important. This is why you will always be needed. Kindness is the greatest endangered thing. And here you are, existing, your heart so full with it. Kindness. Kindness. The level of grief and outrage and pain over this tragedy for millions and millions and millions of people all around our country and the world is directly connected to the level of kindness, compassion, and goodness in their hearts. And this gives me, in the midst of this moment, hope. Because the thing about kindness is it's not actually a personality trait. It is a moral orientation. It is the way of choosing how we meet the world, even when the world is acting cruel. As people on a spiritual path whose central tenet is oneness, we understand that all people, everyone, is connected by a shared love that we call God or Spirit or Source or whatever word you are comfortable with. And as a community that believes in the inherent dignity of all people, we are being asked to respond to this moment with strength, with conviction, and with loving kindness. And sometimes, my friends, the most loving and deeply kind thing a person can stand up and say is no, not on my watch. I have said for almost 2 decades that you can say anything with love. Now more than ever. When we see those in power attempt to silence people or to tell them that what they saw with their own eyes, captured clearly from multiple angles on multiple videos, isn't what they really saw, when intimidation is used to distort the truth, I am reminded that this is not a new story. In the Christian Bible, in the Gospel of Luke, there is a moment when religious authorities, Pharisees, who were aligned with the systems of control at the time, tell Jesus of Nazareth to make the people stop speaking and to make them stop proclaiming what they knew to be the truth. And Jesus replied, I tell you, if they keep silent, even the stones will cry out. If we keep silent, even the stones will cry out. Ancient wisdom teaches us that we are never meant to be silent about the truth, capital T, truth. Archbishop Desmond Tutu said, if you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. And here is the thing. If you study social justice movements across time, which I did for several years, what you discover is that despite oppression or attempted silencing, ultimately in the end, justice always finds a voice. In time, the issue is inevitably discovered somehow. It is uncovered. Why? Because truth cannot be suppressed. Love cannot be extinguished, and good will eventually rise. Sometimes that truth becomes visible, not in theory, but in real people, in real places, responding in real time. I don't know about you, but I was moved to tears watching the collective response in Minneapolis. Within just a few hours of the hearing of Renee Good's death, people just showed up in solidarity, in the cold, total strangers, linking arms in shared sadness and connection. The beautiful people of Minneapolis are teaching us all something very important right now, and that is that in our sorrow, this is a clarion call for heartfelt conviction, truth-telling, and deep connection with one another. Renee Good was killed just a mile from where George Floyd was murdered back in 2020. And for Black and brown communities, violence by law enforcement has been part of a long and painful history in this country, a history that is clearly calling all of us to see it for what it is, to do the work necessary to eradicate it so that real, final, lasting transformation can occur. And that time is now, beloveds. It's right now. Right now. Would have been lovely if it had happened back in 2020 or before in any decade. But make no mistake, the time is now. Not only did thousands of Minnesotans show up People gathered across our country this weekend at rallies and vigils and demonstrations to stand up, to tell the truth about what we saw, and to say plainly that this behavior and actions are indefensible. Now, I know that so much of this can feel overwhelming right now. I get it. But you know, I am never going to stand up here on a Sunday morning after going through what we went through and not name it. Ever. I can't do that. Because my spirituality teaches me that we can't transform something until we name it fully. And at the same time, I'm so very, very clear that it's a lot that is being asked of us. And precisely because of this, it is so important to care for yourself, for your sweet nervous systems, to take time to slow down, to breathe, to regulate your energy field. Let's do that. Take a deep, easy breath. In the midst of all of this, I invite you to remember to take time to slow down, to breathe, to regulate. And we do this through the spiritual principle of consciously creating balance. Balance, think of balance like with a capital B. It is an attribute of the divine, or a God quality, if you will. Balance, harmony. And if you pay attention, you will find that divine balance is always occurring around you. You can go through the darkest night, but sun will always, always come up in the morning. Those beautiful crocuses always somehow poke through that cold, icy snow. It astonishes me every time. And speaking of balance, we are now on day 78 of the Walk for Peace. You may have seen this on social media or on the news. In the middle of all of the chaos and the challenge with ICE and our current administration, a group of 19 Buddhist monks and their sweet dog Aloka are on a 2,300-mile walk for peace from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. They began back on October 26th, 2025. That seems like another lifetime ago, October of last year, but that's when they began walking every single day, these monks. And it will take them a total of between 110 to 120 days to complete their journey. These monks are from different countries like Vietnam and Laos and Thailand. Sometimes they walk up to 28 miles per day. The particular image, though, that landed right in the center of my heart is when they walked over the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma. Oh. Again, no matter what, truth cannot be suppressed. Love cannot be extinguished, and good will rise. So, following the journey of the monks on their peace walk across the country, juxtaposed with this time that we are currently in, thinking about all of that, there was a story that just kept coming back to me over and over and over again this week, and I couldn't quite figure out why. I didn't really get it, and then finally I was in a meditation, and it came through, and I realized, oh, I got it. So, some of you will know this story. In 1955, this is a true story, in 1955, a Buddhist monastery in Thailand was being relocated, and a group of monks were charged with moving this massive, sort of gray-looking clay Buddha. And on moving day, the monks were having a really hard time. They were trying to move it with ropes, and the ropes kept breaking, and they were getting frustrated. And they realized that this Buddha was much heavier than they had anticipated, much heavier. And hours passed, and they weren't able to move it. In fact, one of the monks noticed that in their efforts, there had been a sort of a hairline crack. And so in an effort to not do any more damage, they decided to call it a day, get a good night's sleep, and try again in the morning. And so in the middle of the night, one of the monks returned just to check on the Buddha, and he had his flashlight, and he was shining his flashlight, just all around the Buddha, and one flicker of something caught his eye. That hairline sort of crack, there was a light coming through that his flashlight discovered. And curious, he took a small hammer and a chisel, and he began to chip away at the clay. And as he did this, that light grew brighter. And he ran up to where all of the monks were sleeping, and he woke all of them up. And they all came down, and they worked through the night, knocking away with hammers and chisels the pieces of clay, hour after hour, until finally the morning light began to rise, and they stepped back, and standing in front of them was a giant Buddha made of solid gold. Can you imagine discovering such a treasure? What I learned this week is that we are in the work of chipping away the hardened clay of our nation. Layers that have accumulated over time. Layers that have been shaped by fear and exclusion, by systems that have hardened hearts and obscured shared humanity. And as we do this work, what we are uncovering becomes visible in the moments that we recognize, when we witness people like the people in Minnesota showing up for one another, protecting neighbors, choosing care over cruelty, solidarity over domination. We begin to see what is possible beneath the hardened shell. Do you see? Underneath the pain of this country is infinite possibility. It's vast and it's real, and the gold for us here, my friends, the gold for us is the promise of our collective commitment to care and equity and safety for all people everywhere. That is our golden Buddha. This collective chipping away, each of us participating in our own way, bringing more light and love as we are able, is how we take responsibility for one another and for the world that is wanting to be revealed through us. Through us. Anne Lamott wrote, "I wish us praying people could pray a fast turnaround." Same. But this isn't how it works. How it works is each of us doing one small good thing every day. Each of us doing one small good thing every day. And that, I believe, is something that each one of us can absolutely do. One small good thing every day, and in doing this together, we participate in uncovering something truly magnificent. We're doing that here at NTCSL in the way that we're choosing to show up together. Our immigrant protection team has been doing beautiful, beautiful work. Our Feeding 40 Families program continues to serve with consistency and great care. And to all of you who are donating to that program to help those families, I want to personally say thank you. Thank you. It's being felt. This week, with everything that happened and the reactions of so many people around me, as I mentioned earlier, I was thinking a lot about the importance of balance. And what came to me was the realization that with our immigrant protection team, That yes, of course, protection matters very much. And doing everything we can to support the 40 families, of course, that matters very much. But so does celebration and joy and connection. Standing in solidarity also means honoring culture, making room for joy, cultivating real relationships, and affirming life. So I want to let you know that we are making a small shift that reflects that truth here in our community. This social justice team will now be called, dun, 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 the Immigrant Celebration and Protection Team. The Immigrant Celebration and Protection Team. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? And in these coming weeks, stay tuned for the date, we are going to practice celebration in a very tangible way as we do this work, cultivating balance for ourselves and our communities. We're going to practice celebration in a very tangible way. And after service on an upcoming Sunday, we are going to gather downstairs and we are going to learn how to make authentic, homemade tortillas. The kind that don't taste anything like the ones that come in a plastic paper bag, okay? You know, those of us who didn't grow up with this beautiful tradition will be learning from members of the immigrant community. We'll be cooking together and eating together and taking tortillas home for dinner that night. It'll be a time of connection and learning and joy and love and balance. And for those online, we will make sure that you get the recipe and the directions. And if you happen to have a pancake griddle we could borrow, please let Carolyn in the office know. We're going to be looking for all sorts of ways to bring in balance as we do this chipping away work. Later this year, we're also going to gather for a free 4 to 6 week-ish non-traditional Spanish class designed solely to deepen our connection and to help us become better allies to our Spanish-speaking beloveds. This will also be offered in person and online. You know, I had to scratch my head a little bit when I noticed that, gosh, last year, we planned the theme for January. The theme for this month is Onward Together. Onward Together. That's not accidental. We're being called to meet this challenging moment in American history with the full strength of our faith, the courage of our moral convictions, and the profound love and gratitude we have for one another along this path that we are on together. So this week, let's honor the life of Renee Good by choosing kindness wherever possible. Remembering that kindness is not a personality trait, it is a moral orientation. So just choose one small good thing every day, offered with care in whatever way you can. This is how we participate, each one of us, in revealing peace in our lifetime. This is how we do that. And number 2, do not be neutral. Take a loving stand, which is actually the most spiritual thing you can do. Refuse silence when truth is being distorted. Let love have its voice through you. Remember, as Ernest Holmes said, God can only do for us what God can do through us. And I believe Spirit is wanting to work through us, to love through us, to chip away through us. And number 3, care for yourself by consciously creating balance. For you, this may mean slowing down or limiting screen time or listening to a guided meditation. But realize also that balance is consciously choosing joy and celebration, and perhaps most important, connection. Connection. And this, my friends, is how we will find our way together. Let's pray. I'm going to invite the practitioners to step forward and the practitioners online to please move into prayer. And let's all take another deep, nourishing, easy breath, moving to the center of our heart, the place where love lives, recognizing that this love at the center of each one of us is the most true thing about us. This grace, this ever-giving, eternal presence of the divine that is within each one of us. This love that breathes us, that speaks through us with love, that takes a stand with love. In this next breath, I affirm that this same love surrounds all of our family, our friends that are family. That it also surrounds all of the places in the world that are experiencing violence and pain and challenge. I know that this love is with Renee Good's family. I know that this love is in every city in the United States. This love is at the center of those who are making the decisions. This love is at the center of each one who stands up and says, love always wins. And so it is from this place that I affirm that all people everywhere, all across the world who are gathering this week in churches and mosques and synagogues and ashrams and centers for spiritual living and planning meetings and marches and vigils and rallies and kitchen tables are surrounded by this same magnificent love. This gold that is underneath all of it, this God that is underneath all of it, this Godness that is underneath all of it, and this goodness that is underneath all of it. I proclaim for each of us this week loving kindness, joy, and solidarity. And so from this place of grace and gratitude, I rest in this truth. I let it be, and I let it become. And so it is. Blessed be. Amen. I love you so much. I love you so much. And now, thank you. I want to invite Reverend Shelley to come up for our conscious giving blessing.
Thank you, Reverend Shannon. This is our time for conscious giving. And if you, like I, were holding on till we could get here to be reminded of the truth of the loving principle of life that is at the heart of all things this week, know that your gift matters. For you, for your growth, but also for the people on either side of you that you may or may not know, for the person who's going to find us next week that you may or may not know. Your gift matters. So thank you. I just want to thank you for supporting everything that we do here. Reverend Shannon's work isn't possible without you, and her work is so important. So thank you. There are many different ways you can give. They're all on our website, newthoughtscsl.org. You can text to give, 503-966-3236. My daughters would go, and it would be done. It's amazing. It's amazing. And of course, we'll be collecting our gifts right here. You can mail in your gift. It's all on the website. But please just know that your gift is received with such gratitude, and a small portion of, or a portion of it goes out into the world to organizations that put feet to our values. So it's all good. So let's speak a word of blessing over these gifts, shall we? I like to hold mine on my heart. Please say with me, from the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is. Blessed be. Y'all, please help me welcome back Daniel Schweitzer and the New Thought Messengers.
for those of you that would like to stand as you are able, please. And for you at home as well, I invite you as well. Well, we won't back down. No, we won't back down. You could stand us up at the gates of hell, but we won't back down. No, I'll stand our ground. Won't be turned around. And we'll keep this world from dragging us down. Gonna stand our ground, and we won't back down.
We won't back
Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out.
We won't back
Hey, I'm gonna stand our ground, and we won't back down. Well, we know what's right. We got just one life in a world that keeps on pushing us around. Gonna stand our ground, and we won't back down.
We won't back
Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand our ground, and we won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand our ground, and we won't back down. No, we won't back down. No, we won't back down.
I have some announcements to share with you. Our winter class, Visioning for Your Life, starts Wednesday, January 21st. Join Rev Shannon for an updated version of this incredible certified class. Visioning is a powerful tool designed to support your personal growth and transformation. This is the class that will help you create the year your soul is longing for. This class is online only, and you can join from anywhere in the world. It's for 5 weeks, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. You'll find the link to register at newthoughtcsl.org. You asked and we answered. You can now purchase an official NTCSL name badge for yourself. Just head to the website and look for the name badge tile. If you're a non-local member, you might consider getting one to wear when you're here for events and retreats. The price is $15, and it comes with a magnate backing to protect your clothes and is reusable for years. For our local folks, you can learn more about the many ways to get involved in the amazing work we do here. Next Sunday, you can join us downstairs in the community hall for our volunteer fair. That's January 18th, to learn all about the things we do and how you can lend a hand. For those online, check out newthoughtcsl.org to find out ways for you to join the fun and connect with like-minded people. Service is how we will get through 2026 together. And finally, we have a blood drive coming Thursday, January 29th from 1 to 6 p.m. And we're going to need some volunteers to help out. Sign up for a 2-hour time slot at the welcome table or go to the website, newthoughtcsl.org. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ginny. Appreciate that. And I want to say a special thank you to all of you who chose to be here in person this day to help co-create this experience. And I want to thank all of you that are online watching. Those that we know of are currently watching from Colorado, all over Oregon, California, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Washington, Mexico, Spain, and Germany. We love you so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I want to invite our beloved platform team to come on up here and join me. And I want to thank once again our online practitioners, Lori Nazarino and Annette Nelson, for all that you do supporting our beloved online community. Speaking of support, if you are new or newish, we have a welcome table right out here in our lobby. And Ginny Perelson and Tracy Cronin are going to be there to answer any questions that you have. Or if you're online and you have questions, put them in the chat or check out our website, newthoughtcsl.org. I'm going to invite the practitioners today. Actually, we're going to be praying outside again. There will be prayer. So if you have anything on your heart, if anything is weighing heavy for you still, or maybe you would like additional support around, please don't leave with a heavy heart. Any practitioner you see wearing a stole, they are available for prayer. And all you need to do is go up to them. This is what we do. All you need to do is go up to them and say, hey, I could use some prayer around this, and they will take it from there. They will be out in the lobby right here and outside. So practitioners here in the sanctuary, I'm going to invite you to make your way outside now, if you would please. That would be wonderful. So that they can be in position. And following service, just know that there's all kinds of nosh and wonderful gathering and community and connection time downstairs. I invite you to go down there, but if you have kiddos, please pick them up first. Please stand as you are able for our final blessing. Once again, I want to thank our beloved team and all of these beloveds up here who helped support this service today. May you go in the light, as the light, and with the light. Until we meet again, may the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide you on your way. You are so loved. Have a good, kind week. Mwah.
I release